All right, welcome back. 9:09 is the time. Everyone, say hello to our friend Iris. If you've watched our show before, you're probably very familiar with Iris, the great horned owl.
So Iris lives in the far southeast corner of Minnesota at the International Owl Center in Houston. We say hi to Iris all the time. We wanted to learn more about her home, and that is why we're excited to welcome the executive director of the International Owl Center, Carla Bloom, who joins us today via Zoom. Hi, Carla. How are you?
Good morning. I'm wonderful. How are you?
Good. Well, thanks for joining us. Tell us about Iris. Let's get to know Iris.
Iris was injured as an adult back in 2006 at the Raptor. She was turned into the Raptor Education Group up in Antigo, Wisconsin. And we got her in 2010 to use as part of a research project to study great horned owl vocalizations and their associated behaviors. So her mate Rusty also came with her. They met in rehab. He also was blind in his right eye. Over the years, his vision declined, and he passed away a couple years ago. So now Iris is basically living widowed with us, but still up for hooting with the wild owls that come by and the other captive owls that we have.
So because she is blind in one eye, she's not able to go out into the wild.
Right. She would have difficulty hunting. They need that binocular vision to be able to hunt well. Sometimes if they have a vision issue as a young bird, they can adapt, but they didn't think she was going to be able to make it in the wild.
Yeah. Can you tell us a little bit about the International Owl Center itself? I always love the story. My family and I were camping down in southern Minnesota. We kind of stumbled upon it. We walked in and we're just enchanted by how great and how much we learned, how hands-on it was. It just was there, and we were like, oh my gosh, how is it that we have the International Owl Center in Houston, Minnesota?
Right. That is the question we get all the time. Why is there an International Owl Center in a little town of less than 1,000 people, kind of in the middle of nowhere? And it basically evolved here. It started with Alice, the great horned owl, that I got as an education bird back in 1998 for the Houston Nature Center. This is Alice there sitting on her nest. She's now 27 and retired, but she kind of started the whole owl thing in Houston. We started doing a festival of owls literally as a hatch day party for her. 300 people showed up the first year, and then it kind of grew and got out of hand from there. And now we can have, more than 2,000 people show up at the festival. So as that grew and evolved, we thought, well, there's a wolf center, bear center, eagle center, crane center. There's no all owl education center in the U.S. So we started it.
Well, we're showing some other owls here on the screen. When you see those, tell us who we're seeing here.
That is a barn owl from the Illinois Raptor Center. They come and present live owl programs during our International Festival of Owls. Just prior to that was one of their snowy owls that they bring along. So for our festival, the first weekend in March, this is Piper, our American barn owl. She works with us at the Owl Center.
How many owls, different types? Who is this one, Ruby?
This is Ruby. This is Iris's daughter. She has taken over Alice's workload, so she's one of our main educators at the Owl Center. She'll be 10 on March 8th. And this is Uhu, the Eurasian eagle owl, who kind of has decided to be on permanent strike. Our birds live off-site, out in the country, and commute to work, and Uhu's not liking the commuting thing.
So you did, Uhu just sort of dropped off, and you're not sure what's going on with Uhu, or explain that?
Well, I don't like getting attacked by owls that are larger than great horned owls. And she was always our gentle giant, and last spring she just kind of decided if I was entering her aviary and she thought I might be bringing her to work, she would sort of fake attack and jump down at my feet. I could come in any other time of day and that'd be perfectly fine, but if she thought I was going to take her to work, not okay. So right now she's just sort of living a nice life in a great big aviary next to Iris, probably until we have our new facility built, and then she can be a display-only bird there.
So I guess that you're sort of answering the question I'm going to ask you, but I always assumed that owls were of great intelligence, and what that situation of the owl going on strike and not wanting to go to work with you, I mean, that seems like a perfect case in point.
Well, they're very good at being owls, less good at being trained to do things that are outside of their natural instincts. So being in a carrier is something that Uhu does not particularly care for. So when we have our new center built, then the owls will live on site, and that's not going to be an issue. So it's one of our challenges in our current location, which is a little old historic department store. They live out in the country. They commute to work every day in the Owlmobile. This is Bee, the burrowing owl. She loves watching YouTube videos that are made for cats, watching little bugs and birds and things like that. And she also commutes. She's in her winter quarters right now. And she doesn't come in every day either. Sometimes she says, no, thank you, I'm not going to work today, which all of us can relate to.
Yeah, for sure. Carla, you've mentioned a couple of times now the new Owl Center. Tell us a little bit about this and what's on the horizon.
Right. Everybody expects we should be in a large facility with big aviaries in a park at the edge of town. Well, that's not where we are. That's where we're planning on building. We own the property where we're going to put our new facility. We've got the plans developed. We've hired a design build firm, so Weiser Brothers General Contractor, DSGW, as the architect. We have the concepts done, and actually, literally right now, we're just launching the silent phase of the capital campaign.
And tell us a little bit about what it takes. I mean, here we're getting a look at what the facility will look like, which is absolutely beautiful. What will it take then when you've got a bigger, better facility as far as sort of running the day-to-day stuff? You're going to have to add more people on. I'm sure it already takes quite a few people.
We get by with a pretty lean staff right now. It's myself, 2 part-time educators, a very part-time bookkeeper, and a part-time person in the gift shop. When we have the new center, then we're going to need more educators, more gift shop staff, more office staff. So it'll be adding a lot of people and adding a lot of birds. So right now we have 8 owls. When we have that facility, if we can house them in pairs, we'll be able to house up to 28 different owls.
What is the need for a center like this? I mean, how often are you guys called with owls that need a place to go?
So we don't do rehab. We do get called. This is Alice, our old lady, 27 years old, getting her checkup because she's got arthritis and cataracts now. We don't do rehab. We will forward those birds on to the Raptor Center up at the University of Minnesota, or if they're in Wisconsin, to the local rehab center over there. We basically just use birds for education and for research. So those are our twin focuses. There's a lot of birds that are put down in rehab centers because they're not suitable to be used as education birds. Handled on the glove, because that's how they're primarily used. When we have our new center built, we'll have large aviaries where they're display only, and then it'll be easier to take some of those birds that wouldn't have been placeable otherwise because they don't have a temperament suitable where they can be handled on the glove. But they would be suitable just to be in large display only aviaries.
Carla, we're out of time, unfortunately, but quickly before you go, I wanted to ask you about the festival that's coming up. It's in a couple of weeks. Tell us about that.
It's the only full weekend, well, it's the original full weekend All Owl Festival. We've had several others take off after this. We do everything you could imagine, so live owl programs. We have international speakers coming in from Norway, Nepal, and Czechia. We have bus trips, nest box building, pellet dissection, face painting, vendors, you name it, everything you can imagine, owls and then some we do. We have children's international owl art from all over the world. We had almost 4,000 entries from 33 different countries this year. So it's more things owl than you can shake a stick at, and it's all over town. So we're in the high school, we're at the elementary school, we're at the Owl Center, we have things at the Nature Center. The Lutheran Church does an owl face pancake breakfast. The Boy Scouts do the nest box building. So we just like take over the whole town.
And I'm sure that's a lot of work for you, Carla. So good luck, and thanks for joining us today. We'll post a link to the International Owl Center for you and the Festival of Owls on our website, minnesotalive.com.
Carla was a wealth of knowledge. I have 500 more questions I want to ask her, so we need to have her back on the show.
I couldn't agree more.